Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com, and today I wanted to share with you a piece of Invisalign updated Align technology news. And this only affects you at the moment as of this month if you are a doctor in Australia or New Zealand. However, as I've learned with Align technology, anytime something happens, they usually testing the waters and they tend to rule it out everywhere. So a change will be likely, if I had to guess, just speculating, coming to everybody. So just a heads up. And as always, this is not something I made. This is something that crossed my path from my peeps. So people send me all kind of stuff. They're like, hey, you should let people know. So as far as I'm concerned, any publicly posted information from Align Technology is public for me to share and to let people know. And actually, I'm not criticizing this at all. I think it's actually smart. So, this is the words of Align Technology, not the words of myself for once. So this is what they posted to doctors in New Zealand and Australia. And basically they're just saying that they're charging you now for your impression trays, which I think they should have always done. But, the fact that they didn't all this time actually always surprised me, because I would work in some offices, and this wasn't me who was abusing it, but they would go into my account in offices I worked at where they had access to my Invisalign. Because they'd be paying the bills. It wasn't like my office, but they had access to it, and they would order tons of impression trays, and that is what the general dentists use just for crowns and bridges. And it always made me mad that they were abusing Align Technology's generosity. So I always thought, dang, they should charge for this. But they started getting stingier about it, and they started, not stingy is not the word, smarter, because it's such a waste of plastic to me, and it just makes me so mad that all this stuff is just going in the landfill when you can just scan, which is way more sustainable and healthy for the environment. So I hate impression trays and PVS, as you can tell, because it's just not healthy, and it's gross for the patients, and it's gross for the doctor, and you really should get a scanner. But anyways, okay, now they cost money. That's all I wanted to say. Shocker. It's about time. Good job, Align. You really do need to nudge people to use a scanner, because it's better for the environment, it's better for the patient, it's more accurate for their clin checks and for their patient's treatment. It's just all in all the right thing to do for every single reason. And yes, it does cost money. And I really, again, I wish Align would, I wish they would accept all scans in all countries, not some countries. So as you all know, that they'll take the 3-shape in most countries, just not the US. Frustrating, I realize that there's litigation, but hey, just charge extra for the setups, charge a fee if they're using a different scanner than iTero. I get it. I get that that's your intellectual property, but you know what? It's just so inconvenient, and it's just not fair to the doctors who bought these a while ago. And not every doctor loves the iTero, especially if they're general dentists or pediatric dentists or prosthodontists. They just maybe don't think it's the best scanner, but they want to use Invisalign. And you're forcing them to go use other companies because they're just frustrated because they don't want to drop another 30 grand or 40 grand or whatever it is. It's 31 grand. But in any case, and plus, y'all have monthly fees too. They're not cheap, and you got to pay for the tips. So, your scanner is not cheap. And it's not the right thing for everybody. So just charge an additional 30, 40, 50 bucks a case to make up for it. And, you won't keep your silly lawsuit up, keep it up. But, ultimately what I'm trying to say is, hey, it's about time that everyone who's using impressions get a scanner. They're going to start charging you extra, at least in these 2 countries, for their special impression trays. And what they do in some countries usually rolls out to other countries. So just be prepared. All right. Thank you.